Hello, beautiful people. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel, Research Out. This is me, Aisha Gafar here. And again, today I'm gonna share an excellent scholarship opportunity with you guys. So stay tuned and watch this video till end. Let's get started. Okay, as you guys can see from my screen, and if you are my subscriber, so you guys can guess that this video is all about scholarships, fully funded scholarship. If you wanted to study abroad on fully funded scholarship, so make sure to apply through this scholarship, and make sure to apply to this university, and I hope you will win the scholarship as soon as possible. So follow me for more updates, and follow this video because I will share the eligibility criteria, how you guys can apply over there, where is the official link. I will be sharing the link in the description of this video. You guys can check from there as well, and many more things that any scholar or any student like should know about it. Okay, so let's get started. You guys can see from my screen I have opened scholarship bucket website. So firstly, I will briefly give you a walkthrough of how you guys can apply, and briefly give you a walkthrough. Firstly, what is this scholarship all about? Okay, then eligibility criteria, how you guys can apply, and then all these things. Okay, so you guys can see this is the Australian scholarship for 2026 intake. This is a fully funded scholarship, by the way, and this is Curtin University RTP scholarship. Both international and domestic students who would like to pursue your masters, or by research, or PhD by research. Okay, so you guys can apply over here, and okay, so now let's talk about. I have already shared the name of the country, the name of the university, which is Curtin University, and duration of the funding, like 2 years for masters and 3 years for PhD. Make sure to keep this thing in your mind. Like if you win this scholarship, so you have to complete your PhD within 3 years, which is obviously difficult, but you guys can start working from your day 1. Okay, then if you are a master student, so you have 2 years only to complete your degree through this scholarship. And financial benefits, like this is a fully funded this is a fully funded coverage, and you guys can should apply before 18th of August 2025, and 31st October 2025 is the admission deadline. So make sure to apply before these deadlines. Okay, okay, now let's talk about the beginning of the classes. So if you guys have applied and you win the scholarship, so make sure to have this thing in your mind that it must be noted that the successful recipients of the scholarship are required to begin their HRD program by the 31st of March, which is like in 2026. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Do not worry about the classes, starting up the classes. If you win the scholarship, so you will be get notified by through emails. They will let you guys know. Okay, now let's talk about eligibility standards for this university. Obviously, this university, in this university, if you guys wanted to apply over here, so they have some eligibility criteria. So this opportunity is open for all the nationalities. So this is the greatest thing about this scholarship, which is that they do not require any kind of eligibility. They do not have any kind of restriction on the eligibility. So even if you are living in any country, like in Asia, in any country, in any Asian country, sorry, which is included in Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, or any other country, so you guys can apply. So you are eligible. So you have to you must possess a bachelor's degree if you wanted to apply for masters, and you must possess master's degree if you wanted to apply for PhD, because enrolled student in their last semester or in their last year, they are not eligible to apply. You must have to complete your degree first, and then you are eligible to, then you will be considered as eligible. Then you should explore the listed research project. This is the very important thing for PhDs. This is the crucial thing, I must say, because once you got admission in PhD, so you have to know about your field. You have to know what kind of research you are doing in PhD, and what kind of research projects you will be doing, because this is the most important thing for your PhD. Master student, it is again important thing, but not that much important as much as concern for the PhDs. Okay, so you have to explore the projects, HDR research project, which have started by these universities. So you must know about it. Why I'm saying that, you know that which projects the university is gonna start, and university has already started, because it already tells you that if that this university, whether this university matches your background or not. Because, like, for example, if I am a physics student, so let me check firstly which project is related to physics. So if there is any project which is related to physics, then I will be able to apply for the scholarship or for this admission. If there is no research project related to this my field, then why would I apply over here? So make sure this thing in your mind. Okay, then now let's talk about the financial coverage of this university's RTP scholarship. For example, if you have applied and you got the scholarship, so you don't know about the financial coverage or financial thing. So you must know about financial coverage or full stipend and each and everything before applying, so that you won't regret after applying or after getting the scholarship. Okay, then they will give you, successful candidate will be provided with the following coverage. Okay, stipend for living expenditure. Okay, full cost of tuition fees and allowances for relocation of Australia. This is the most important thing, the third point, because if they provide you the allowances for relocation of to Australia, that will be a very, very great scholarship. But they haven't described over here the amount for stipend. Let me explore and let me share the amount. Okay, firstly, I will discuss the other things, then I will explore the amount of stipend which they are giving to the masters or PhD students. Then I will share at the end of this video. Okay, I have already shared the deadlines with you guys. Now let's talk about how you guys can apply. So this is their official website where you guys can apply. Okay, so to apply for research training program scholarships, you have to be apply for a registered certain supervisor. So this is the most crucial point again, and most important point of this scholarship, which is that you have to apply for registered curtain supervisor. It means that you have to get the supervisor's permission, or you have to find the supervisor before applying. Okay, because it's their requirement. Okay, so once you got the pre acceptance letter or acceptance letter from any kind of researcher or any kind of supervisor, then you are eligible to apply. This is the very first step. Okay, they have written the scholarship, sorry, they have written the timeline, like RTP scholarship rounds open when open in July. In every year in July, they opened their project, and they open their scholarships. They have given the listed research project which you should explore before applying. Then you should explore the registered curtain supervisors as well. Then you should submit an expression of interest between these dates till 18th of August. Then they have written over here, you may be asked to discuss with your proposed project with the principal supervisor before receiving a formal invitation to apply. They have clearly written each and everything in detail over here, so you must follow the process. Okay, response time to EOIs can vary depending on the supervisor's availability and workload. Okay, then submit your admission application on no later than 31st October. Okay, so you guys can fill the details of application through this link. How to apply, click over here. I'm not gonna read the other things because I think they are not very much necessary. You should, I will give the link of this video in the description of sorry, I will give the link of this website in the description of this video. You guys can check from there as well. Firstly, I will talk about HDR scholarship amounts and grants. So what kind of amount they will provide if to the students. They have not written any kind of amount over here. Yes, they didn't write any kind of amount over here. but I will find for you guys, and I will make a post on YouTube once I will find the amount for this scholarship, the right amount. Okay, until you guys can um, you guys, okay, there is one more thing. You guys can directly email them, okay, and you guys can ask from them as well if you wanted to apply, and if you didn't know about any kind of thing. Okay, so you guys can apply, so you should email them. Okay, now okay, let me explore one more time to okay, let me explore one more time to get the information related to their stipend. So you can see from here that I'm talking about Australian Government Training Research Program. So they have written this information related to this scholarship. You guys can check from here, and they have given the PDF. So you guys can read each and everything in detail from the PDF. They have given each and everything in detail from in the PDF. This is a fully funded scholarship. If you get this scholarship, you will be like your fees will be waived off, and you will give the stipend which will be equal to living cost and each and everything in detail. So I think this is good enough. Okay, I will be attaching this page in the description of my videos too, so you guys can check from there. Now let's talk about how you guys can apply. Okay, so if you wanted to apply, so make sure to follow this step. They have written the steps over here. First of all, review their research areas. I have already shared the information with you guys, and then you have to choose a degree, research degree. Once you choose the research degree, then you have to find a research supervisor. You wanted to get the, you must get the acceptance letter from him or her. Then you have to write a research proposal, a nice research proposal, and keep this thing in your mind that based on this research proposal, you will only be able to get a scholarship. And so must so like please write this research proposal as good as you can. Then this is the last step, apply. Just have to apply now button. Click over here the apply button. Make sure to select which upon which degree you wanted to apply. They have given the 4 boxes over here. If you are undergraduate applicant, so make sure to apply direct over here. If you are a postgraduate applicant, make sure to click apply direct over here. But and if you are international student, to click apply direct. And if you are if you wanted to continue your application, make sure to continue apply. Okay, so if you are a first time user, make sure to click over here apply direct. Then you will see a page where they will ask you to log in. So make sure if you are a first time user, do not log in, because you do not have your Katina ID, because you are a first time user. So make sure to register here first. Once you have registered over here, you will give your first name, last name, then gender, date of birth, and citizenship, and then next, then you will signing up. So you will create your account, and then you can sign up. Okay, you can log in because you have set your password and username. Then you have to just fill your application form, and then upload the documents, and then you just have to submit. This is the last step, and then you will be notified via email if they have any concerns related to your application, and each and everything in detail they will give you, they will ask you in the email. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. I hope I have shared each and everything in detail with you guys, and if you have any questions related to this scholarship scholarship series, do let me know in the comments below. I will be meeting you with another video with another scholarship opportunity. Till then, Allah Hafiz.